thanks so much for joining me. So today I've got a quick and easy video for you of how you can use up your scraps using simple cutout circles. Whether you punch them, cut them by hand, or use dies or an electric cutting machine, you can use up your scraps really quickly using a humble circle. So I'm going to give you 8 different ways of using circular scraps. So let's get cracking. Okay, so what I do is cut small strips from scrap paper, about 1/2 inch, and then you're making a strip collage. So you want to start, well, I start with the larger ones. So I punch them out in different sizes. Typically I use 1 3/4, 1 1/4 and 1 1/2. So just 3 sizes. If you don't have punches, you can always draw around things and cut it out, or do the same process with square shaped things. So I start with the larger one at the top and just start and glue. Okay, and then I have one at the bottom. Okay, do it on a non-stick surface, and then if you've got too much glue, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I cut my strips generally about 8 inches, because typically my journal pages are 8 inches high, and so it makes it more versatile. You can always trim them down after. And then we're going to go in with one in the middle. One in the middle. Okay. Try and get them kind of even for this particular idea, although it doesn't matter. Okay, and then we're going to go in with some with the next size, and we're just leaving an even gap. And here, put the glue on the strip, and then we won't get in a big mess. Okay, I do ink them. I've not inked that one. Let's change that. I've not inked it. Change it for that one. Okay, and then you go in with your smaller size. Okay, so, and then just overlap them like that. Let's have one of these here. Just put them where you like them. It literally takes minutes. And if you do your scraps, you know, punch out from your scraps kind of in, I mean, I use digital kits, so I'll punch out my scraps once I've done with a particular kit, and then they're all in the same colour theme. You don't really need to worry about it. Super simple. Let me find another one. Quite like that deer. And I'll have that deer there. Then obviously you can go in and add more detail if you like, with little postage stamps, for example. Okay, I'm not going to add loads. Yeah, so your little mini ephemera you can add on, and then obviously you can go in with a word. So let's see what I've got. I don't have any Christmassy ones. I'll just use the word vintage, and you can add a little word somewhere if you so desire. I'll just add it there. Okay. All right. And then one idea that you can do, well, a few ideas. You've got a belly band. Glue it top and bottom on a page. You've got a belly band. You can also, I've done one that I prepared earlier. I've used another scrap. Doesn't matter what orientation the paper's in. I've added it to a tag. I've got one of these that I made earlier, and I'm going to wrap it top to bottom around my tag. Okay, you can cut off the excess or just glue it. I'll probably just glue it, and then I might layer over the top with another piece of paper to make it look tidier. And that is a tucking tag. Okay, so you can tuck things there. Okay, so yeah, add it to your tags or your journaling cards as a tuck spot, or add it to a long page as a belly band. So that's 2 ideas already from the circles. Another idea, I'm just going to decorate this vintage note paper. You could extend this idea and add it to a full journal page. Okay, so all you need to do, I'm just going to fold it that way, is you can add these circles on the edge of your page and build a collage with them. So they are peeking off the edge of the page, like so, in an interesting fashion. Okay. And then it looks really nice if you also go ahead and then add some stitching. So just keep layering them one on top of the other, and you're just adding an interest. Okay. Another idea you can do is layer a few of them together. Okay, not glue them onto the page, but glue them onto each other, and then that would create a you could create yourself a tuck spot with them. Okay, so I'd layer a few up like so, and just keep layering, and you can add that to your page and have it as a little tuck spot by just simply gluing it. Okay, let's add a little bit more interest with a little ticket, a little stamp, and maybe a little number. Like so, keeping in with the sevens, because sevens are lucky. Okay, so you keep building your cluster, you can add more layers. I think we'll add another circle here. And it's a great way to use up those leftovers and those pesky scraps. So then what I would do is I would wait for that to dry, and then I would glue it on the side and along the bottom only. I would add it to my page. I might have it peeking off the edge of the page. Okay, and then when that's dry, you've then got yourself, I just use this piece of scrap to demonstrate, an interesting tuck spot with a little collage of circles. So that's 1, 2, belly band, 3, tuck spot on your tags, 4 different ways to use those fantastic circles. Let's think of some more. Okay, so the most obvious thing to do with these, punch them in different sizes, layer them up, put one image on the front, one image on the back, make sure they're the same way up. Okay. Punch a little hole. Add some string or twine, and you've got a double-sided dangle. You can add these to the garment pins or bulb pins. You can add them to paper clips. You can just use string and just tie them to things that are already there. That is one of the most easiest things to make for your journals, and they turn out fabulous. And every time they're going to be unique to you, and they're going to be different. How easy is that? Let me go on to number 5. Okay, so everybody goes mental for the tab punch. Everybody calls this a whale tail shape. It's not a whale tail shape. The style of the punch is a whale tail. This is just a tab. Okay, everybody goes mad for it. They're not necessary. You don't need them. What you can do very easily is just get a circle. You can cut it in half, fold it in half, cut it in half, and you can glue that either side of your page. If I bring in my fake journal again, my fake journal page. Glue one to one side, one to the other, and you've got yourself an immediate page tab. Okay, just have it hanging off. I would probably ink those edges. Have it hanging off the edge like so. You've got yourself a page tab. You can then go and when that's dry, you can punch a hole and set an eyelet there to hang things off. You can leave it as a page tab and just decorate it further. Let's have a look what I've got on my desk, because we're using scraps. So I've got this little tiny image that I punched out earlier. So I'd add this little girl here maybe, and then maybe another little stamp or something for interest. But you get the idea. This is just what I've got kicking about on my desk. But you get the idea. You've got yourself a double-sided page tab. Okay, there's the other side. I've not glued it on very straight, but you get the idea. Okay, you don't need a fancy tab punch to create those page tabs. Just punch some circles from your scraps. Have we got one more idea? I think we might have. One of my followers, you will have seen me do this quite a number of times. So you can just get 2 circle scraps, glue them back to back for sturdiness. Okay. Then when it's dry, fold it in half and crease and ink. Then on one half, punch a hole in the middle. Set yourself an eyelet, which I'm not going to do to save time. You'd make 2 of them, okay? And then you anchor this one, glue this down to your page. Let me bring my fake journal back in. So you'd glue that one down to your page, leaving the one with the hole open. So one there, or wherever you want it, pockets. Okay, then you make another one. Glue them together, wait for it to dry, ink it all, fold it in half, punch a hole. I think you can see where I'm going with this. Glue that one down to the other side of wherever you want a closure, and then you can add some twine between there. Okay, let me get some to demonstrate. Okay, fingers and thumbs, fingers and thumbs. Get in. And I use this all of the time in my journal making. It is a fast and effective way of making a closure. If you've got a flap or a pocket that you want to close off, this is the most cost-effective way of doing it. You don't even have to add eyelets, so long as you're not over, you know, don't pull it too tight. If you think it's going to pull tight or you've got a lot of content, then you need to use either metal eyelets or paper reinforcers. And that is going to, when the glue is dry, that is going to give you a closure, so that whatever you put down there is then closed. You can even add them to the either side of tags and add extra stuff. Lots of love. From a humble circular paper scrap, I've come up with 8 different ideas. We've got the very, very easy dangle, 1. We've got the closure, 2. You'll have seen this in lots of my journals. We've got a page tab, double-sided, 3. We've got a decorative, small decorative edge cluster, 4. We've got a tuck, 5. We've got the belly band here. Now this does 6 and 7, because you can put that on a page top to bottom and it's a belly band. What you can also do is add it to the edge of a page, run over it with your sewing machine or glue it on, and you've got a decorative edge. If it's too long, simply centralise it and then cut off the top and bottom, and you've got this decorative bubble edge. Okay, so is that 7? And and then 8, I created this tag using another one of these, and it gives you a tuck spot tag. Okay, so that is lots and lots of different ways of using, here's my fake journal, of using your circular paper scraps. Okay, go and have some fun. Thanks for watching. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.